Well, le greenhouse nouveau est arrivé. We've got, angle you down, lots of bits of glass here. In fact, I could get behind the camera, make more sense. Lots of bits of glass here. I built a handy rack last night out of stakes to hold it. So there's all the bits of glass. It doesn't actually look much, but we assume that it's all there. And then over here we've got some bits and bobs of the frame and the base. I don't think we'll have time to build it today, but I might just get the base out and assemble it and then see if it looks like it's going to fit on our foundations, or should I say our 3/4 of a foundation, because if we come down here to where there's a cheeky chicken exploring the polytunnel, you see this is where we ended up last time. I kind of gave up on doing that top end. Well, I've got an idea anyway, that especially after having seen this and how this for cheek, pecking my boots, having seen how kind of relatively lightweight it all looks, I was kind of expecting it to be really heavy, and that I think there'll be well enough support in what we've got there to put the base down, at least make sure it fits, and then we can hopefully build it at the weekend. It's Thursday today and we're both working tomorrow, so I'll have to wait till the weekend when hopefully it won't be raining. So I'm going to set you down somewhere while I open this package. Right, getting baffled by the incomprehensible instructions here, not helped by the fact that they ripped in half when I was pulling them out of the box. But it seems that they supply these corner brackets. I think the idea is that these, if you were embedding it into soil, you put them that way, and then flip it over and embed these in. And if you're putting it on a concrete base, it's got lots of things about cutting them to size and showing you pictures of hacksaws and stuff, which is a bit wank really. I mean, why don't they just supply them the right size? They could even put some bloody lines on them to show you where to cut them, for fuck's sake. So you got to not only cut them all, but mark them out as well. Cheapskates. Yes, well might you shoot yourself, greenhouse designer. Yes, yes, very funny. I presume they can go on the inside then if we trim them to fit. Let's go and saw these up. I'll pause the camera while I do that, because nobody wants to see me hacksawing some bits of metal, do they? Yes, we do! Tough. Well, that was unnecessarily annoying. Mazza's filing off my rough edges on my flexible hacksaw blade. got a good workout. Give us them lads. The art of filing is that you only do it in one direction.
Sure, who could be bothered with that? Right, I'm going to go and get some more.
Yeah, I need to go and get another 10mm spanner to hold these while I tighten the nuts. But I think I've got one in the vein. Fits, 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 fits. Right, we'll have no excuses then. Right, I'm going to get another 10mm spanner so I can hold the bolts nuts while I tighten. So back in a no-made. I've got a giant foldable triangle set square ordered. That's coming tomorrow, I think, because they say not to bolt this down until you've double checked everything's perpendicular, which implies that it doesn't fit together very ruggedly. I've got a wee set square, but I don't know if it's got enough length to it to give an accurate reading over this kind of distance. But we can put it loosely together today and then check it for true tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow, Saturday, because we're both working tomorrow. How dare you?
Did I do that?
No, I just thought I'd blame you.
Look, I thought you were drinking.
Racked with guilt.
I thought you were drinking as well. That's a nice one.
Who put this cement here? It's in the wrong place. Right, let's see how this might want to go together. We got non-adjustable holes on the bottom and adjustable ones on the top. What would be the reason for that, do you suppose? I don't know. It's not going to be a bit annoying that goes clang every time you have it. Let's put this one first. Or this side.
This doesn't bode well for when we move into this, does it?
No,
when we get evicted.
Although it'll be warm. I'm going to try my new
warm,
toy.
Warm for 3 months of the year.
It's a bit silly for this job, but oh yeah, feel the girth. there's the base frame thing. Oh, some weird shit went down there with my neck. And as you can see, it does just fit quite nicely onto the foundation, which is good. It's not hanging over the edge anywhere. And you can also see how much of a gap we were left with underneath here. In theory, back when it started, it should have been, oh actually I've still got a rock underneath. Let's get that out and see what happens. Not much. Theoretically, it should have been resting on these two high points, but obviously a margin for error crept in while we were pouring all the cement and building this foundation. So at some stage, obviously you need to fill underneath this last side. But what I was trying to explain before, which is easier to see now that we've got this kind of roughly laid out, was putting something round this here to stop concrete getting into it or sticking to it, maybe just cardboard. And then if we mix some kind of thick pasty cement, we can probably just pate it in there, and then when it goes off it'll support that side. But that's kind of all we can do for today, I think, because yeah, I don't know why, because just because it's hot, and we were kind of planning to do this at the weekend anyway. And for once the weather forecast says it's going to be nice at the weekend. So that'll probably do for today. Work supervisor, hard at it as usual. Crow-o-my-gallo. You never look at the camera, do you? Don't you know about engaging with your audience? You don't care, do you? God, I don't know how you're not sweltered being in here on a day like this. It's a good job cats don't sweat, isn't it? What are you watching? Fly. Hello, today's the day. We're finally, hopefully, going to get this bloody greenhouse up, because it's the weekend, it's sunny, and we're ready to go. Got everything we need, I think, apart from my comedy giant set square, which I ordered and was supposed to come yesterday, but I got a thing from Amazon saying it's not coming to Monday now. Useless Amazon, useless, bloody useless Prime. They always let you down when you need them. We'll see if we can manage without it. What else was I going to say? Anything interesting? I don't know. Oh, if you can hear noise in the background, it's because the hunting, shooting, fishing fraternity are out blasting away at things. Because it's hunting, shooting, fishing, blasting.
Pigeon shooting.
Are they clay pigeon shooting?
Yeah, it's down there, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah. We'll let them off then. They're not actually killing things for once.
Vegetarian shooters.
Vegetarian hunters, right, yes. We'll let them off in this case, but they do have a bit of a tendency around these parts to blast anything that moves. Okay, let's get on with it. So we have most of the accoutrements we need, I think, including the instruction booklet. Oh, I've just been bitten by a midgie. Right, right. Now, one of the annoying things is that it says to bolt this in, but don't bolt it in until you've built the greenhouse on top, because you might need to adjust it to get everything straight, but you can't bolt it in with the greenhouse on top because the bolts have got to go through here on the inside of this C-shaped bar, So obviously you need to drill that first, flip it over, bolt it in, and then put stuff on top. So very strange. And this is where Amazon have also so far let us down again, because I've also ordered some wee masonry drills for my SDS drill, because the ones that came with it are too big for what I want to put into the cement here. They're supposed to come today, but they've not showed up yet either. So I think we'll start by drilling the holes in here anyway, with a metal drill bit, which we can do, and then we'll have something to fix it down. Let's do that first. Bad animation, walk into the drill. Right, I've drilled all the holes, mounting holes, which will be the bottom of this when we flip it over. We'll flip this over, we'll see if we can right angle it up, and then these holes will be on the bottom, so I can mark through all of them where we need to drill into the concrete. And as I said, hopefully at some stage before the heat death of the universe, these drill bits will turn up, and then I can quickly scoosh round and get them done quickly. So back to time lapse again. I'm going to have to drill these holes anyway and put the fixing screw bolts in, and just hope that if we leave them loose there's enough kind of play to allow us to adjust the greenhouse if it isn't perfectly aligned. I mean, it is pretty close. I don't know how close it's got to be. Let me just grab the set square here. Like I say, I've only got this tiny one to use because the biggie didn't come. But if you look there, where that's about 1 millimetre out on that corner. Go to this corner, probably getting blinded by the glare there. That one's perfect, no movement at all. This one, a fraction of a millimetre. And this one, a fraction of a millimetre again. So unless that SDS drill bit set arrives pretty soon, I'm going to have to go around and do this painfully slowly with my mini hammer drill. But I'll have to get on with that. Blooming heck, it's warm. Have I mentioned that yet today? I feel like I'm turning into that sweaty app bloke off time too. Anyway, as you saw, I've got these all bolted down round almost 3 sides, and I've just been round with a set square, and they're not too bad, the corners. The one back there's a bit out, I think this, sorry, swinging. The one in the front corner behind me there. Next stage then is to get on with the greenhousing, finally, and then wiggle, 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 tighten, tighten, tighten. I'm also going to go in and grab a can of pretend beer, cause it's bloody boiling today. Hello, works foreman. You supervising hard? Look at him. How can he like to be in the polytunnel? It's sweltering enough outside without being in here. Stop trying to be cute just to get internet points. Actually do. I need the hits. Go on. Do something else cute. Very good. Oh, wow. That's very impressive. But don't fall off the table. This is not a comedy show, in spite of what people may think.